Welcome to the Joy and Success Show with Barbara Lorraine, Jeanette Joy Fisher, and friends for inspiration, information, and motivation.
Welcome to our show where we interview guests who inspire, inform, and motivate you so you have more joy and success in your business. I'm Jeanette Joy Fisher with Joy Publicity, and I'm here with my guest host, Barbara Lorraine, Small Business Queen. Barbara, would you like to say hello and introduce our guest?
I'm Barbara Lorraine. I'm known as the Queen of Small Business because I help people start a business, grow a business that you already have, or start a side business so that you can make more money to get more joy and success in your life. We have a really wonderful guest today. You're going to really learn a lot from her, and she has a marvelous gift for you also. Her name is Meribeth. I'll let her introduce herself with her 1-minute commercial.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. I am a voice coach, but my real mission is helping people become powerful communicators. I find that people give away their power when they come in front of an audience or an audition or a boss or even with a telephone message. So my work is helping people restore their power in their message, in their voice, and in their personal presence. So I guess you can say that's my 1-minute commercial.
Great. And a
Do you want
great
me to
one
say
it is.
something
I want
else?
to explain that we're using Zoom as a technology that I'm in Florida, Meribeth and Joy are in California. It's just incredible that we're able to do this, to broadcast this way. And it's sometimes the connection and stuff isn't perfect, so please bear with us. And then go into Meribeth's tip number 1 for your communications in your life.
Okay, tip number 1 is get in tune with yourself before you do anything else. Take a moment to establish your intent. What's your intent for that presentation, that talk, that information you're about to give? And visualize and see yourself being there, being comfortable, saying what you need to say, and enjoying what you are doing. That's tip number 1.
That is a great tip. People get so intimidated and afraid. They say that the number 1 fear is of public speaking, and yet there's so much to be gained from it. So that was a great tip. I can't wait to hear number 2.
Number 2 is get in tune with your message. And one of the things I find with people is that they try to write out their message, and our works of literature are not always meant to be read or spoken. So the way we speak to people and the way we write to people are very different. So I say, get in tune with your message, talk about it with people, discuss it, make sure you can make it into a conversation with your audience instead of something that's a work of literature that you're trying to speak.
Very nice. So we've got get in touch with your intent, get in touch with your message. Number 3 now.
Number 3 tip is get in touch with your audience. Stay connected to your audience. They are there for you. They are not going to run away if you hesitate, if you pause, if you make a mistake. They're not going to leave their seats and run out and go, oh my God, she made a mistake. They are there to hear what you have to say. So enjoy sharing that with them. They are in your home. And when I say in your home, they're in your energetic home, if not your real home. So think of them as being in your living room and being friends and chatting with them in the same way you would with anyone you know well.
That's really great advice. Again, back to people put so much pressure on themselves, thinking they have to be right, they have to look a certain way. But we don't feel that with our friends. So that's wonderful 3 tips. So now let's hear about what you have as a gift for our audience.
Okay, One of the things that I've been doing a lot lately is working with people on their voicemail messages. And you'd be shocked at how boring they are, because most people who say the same thing over and over again get bored with it, but not the listener. So one of my questions to you is, are you losing business because of your voicemail message?
Wow.
It needs to be just as expressive as anything else that you would ever do. So what I'm offering is a 15-minute consultation where I listen to your voicemail message and offer some tips for how you can make it far more interesting, and interestingly enough, get people to leave messages and get more business because you sound alive, alert, and really interesting.
And talk about the first impression. So, and along that line, I would like to be the first on that list for that 15-minute
I second that. I need that.
I'm always looking at putting impact and punch and a wow factor into everything I do. But as I'm thinking of my voicemail message, oh, how about you, Joy?
I think my voice message must be terrible. I don't even know what it says because I get a lot of calls that hang up.
Oh, well, good. So that's great. So are there any final words that you would like to share with our audience?
Yes, I think it's really important that people are very grounded in what they do and in themselves. And that's why I talked about your intent.
Right.
And I guess one of my favorite phrases is, your voice is the sound of your spirit, so use it well.
Oh.
And be in connection with it and your message and your audience with your voice.
And I'm sure that everyone in our audience would like to do exactly that now that you have let us know about the intent, the message, and really connecting with your audience. It's been wonderful having you with us today, Meribeth, and I'm going to turn it back to Joy now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us, where we share information, inspiration, motivation, and how to keep your intent balanced to keep your audience interested. See us at Joy Radio Network and pick up your free gifts from Barbara, myself, and Meribeth. Thank you, Meribeth.
And they pick those gifts up where?
JoyRadioNetwork.com.
JoyRadioNetwork.com. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for joining us for the Joy and Success Show. Visit the website joyradionetwork.com. Tune in, sign up, and get free gifts. Joy has a valuable gift for you. Barbara has a valuable gift for you. Each of our interview guests have a gift for you, all free at joyradionetwork.com. Until next time, we wish you joy and success.